Welcome back. Today I am sharing how I reset my home after I've taken quite a bit of time off, not doing a lot of my regular deep cleaning and chores that I should be doing, but that's because, let's go back in time here. For the last month, we've been working on quite a lot of projects on our house. We are currently redoing our office right now, fixing the wall between the bathroom and the office. Look here, he's painting this, and then guess what happens? It slips. Did you catch that? He had to put his foot in the wet paint to keep it from falling, and that's the kind of stuff that goes on with projects. Today we're starting on the side area here. We are trimming all of these bushes that are really out of hand and doing some general cleanup. Now Grant is going to be starting on getting rid of the grass on this side area and making a pathway and different things. So there's been a lot of work going on, and because of that, I have been focusing on making videos and doing a lot of this stuff around our house, but I haven't spent a lot of time resetting. And I know a lot of you watch my videos and probably think that when you see a reset video, this is something that I'm doing every single day or every other day, but really, when I reset the house, it's usually once a week where I dig in a little deeper, look for things that need to be done or that have been set aside, and really focus on working on those projects so our home can function in the best way possible. I try to do at least one load of laundry every single day, and I find if I can start the laundry early in the morning, that is the best way to get it completely done by the end of the day, which is what I did here. This is a really good example of how I declutter. I noticed last time I put these on Levi, they were really tight. So I've just pulled them out and they are going to go into the declutter pile that I'm going to drop off at the school. And there's another pair like this, so I'm going to go find those because I know those were tight as well. Are you helping? Oh my gosh. Doing things with kids takes twice as long, sometimes 5 times as long. But at least he's learning. I have the bags that are going to be dropped off at the school donation just sitting right here, and I have this table here because we are currently redoing my office. So the table's out here for a little while we're doing construction in there. I always get questions about the dresses that I wear in my videos, and I just want to let you know that I have the link to all the dresses down in the description box below in case you're interested, because I do get a lot of comments asking. One project I've had in the back of my head and I've been wanting to do for a while now is go through this bookshelf and pull out all of these books that are really below my 2 older sons' reading level. But I'm gonna save them for Levi, who's only 2 now, but will wanna be reading these relatively soon. So I'm just gonna put them into this thing I already had, this little box from IKEA, and I'm gonna store them in Levi's room, but that way it will give my boys more room on their bookshelf for all the books that they're currently reading. These are the type of things that I come in and clear out, and I'm not decluttering these. They are going into my younger son's room, as I said, but this helps my older boys to clean their room easier and stay more organized, which I leave that up to them, so you will not see me cleaning their room today. Even though that was a really small project, it feels good to get that done, and it freed up some space down below where we can take some of the storage bins that were up on their shelf and put them down here. We do have a plan to completely redo this closet in here and add more space that we know is behind the wall. That's kind of a long-term project because we're just imagining if the boys continue to share this room, which pretty much 2 of them have to share a room, that as they get older, they're gonna need more space because their clothes are gonna be bigger, they're gonna have more hobbies and things, and yeah, right now it's already kind of a tight fit in here, and we have to constantly declutter and stay somewhat minimal just to get everyone to fit in here and keep it organized in here. This can be decluttered. We bought Levi a helmet at Christmas time, and it just ended up being way too small for him. He wore it for a while. We got him a different helmet, and so I can donate this. Now I'm just putting all the books away that I took from the other room, and I'm also going to be tidying Levi's room here and doing a little organizing. This is the type of reset that I probably do every other month. I dig a little deeper and see what needs to be switched around and cleared out. I wanted to mention that I do have an email that I send out every single week that you can sign up for in the description box. It's free to sign up, and I usually send out one email a week talking about simple living tips, sharing my current video and any blog posts that I might have released that week about decluttering, simple living, minimalism, a whole bunch of different topics. But if you want to join that list, as I said, it is free, and I would love to have you as a part of my community via the email. You can see the clock behind me says it's a little bit past 10 a.m. and that was my goal for the reset today, which was to get up as early as I could and start cleaning and reorganizing in the morning so I would be done by lunchtime. I wanted to see how much I could accomplish within that time and then tell myself at that point I was going to be done because I had other things that I wanted to get done. I wanted to start working on a new blog post for my blog. And so I just set that limit, and once I was done, I was done, and then I could move on to other things for the day. So I think it's important that we do set limits when working around our house and on our home, because I know personally I don't want that to be the only thing that I ever get done in my day. I'm gonna go put the shopping bags back in my car and put this into the back of my car because I already have 3 smallish bags that need to go to the secondhand store, and I'm gonna take that stuff probably today because I hate having it in the back of my car. And then, as I mentioned before, I have the 2 really large bags that are going to be donated to the kids' school, and they said they would take pretty much all clothing and blankets, towels, all that kind of stuff. So I am just holding on to those until it's time, which I prefer to get everything out of my house as quickly as possible, but I want to do it so we can raise money. Grant just planted another vine where we took out the lemon tree. I can link that video down below where we took out a lemon tree that I had grown from a seed that was in a pot, and the whole thing was just not working. So we got rid of that, and now Grant has made a trellis and we've just planted this vine. I'm really excited to watch that fill in because it's right where I look out the window here at the kitchen. Here's the kitchen sink, and I look out right there when I'm cooking stuff and cleaning, and there you can see. So we're keeping the pot of flowers. We'll just put that in front, and then here is the vine with the trellis he made, and it will go straight up, and we wanted it off of the fence so that way we're not having it hang over onto the other property. But this corrugated iron piece that's behind there, we'll just leave that, that's fine, because it will probably show through. And I think that will look great once it's all filled in. We're also using plastic to kill off all the grass and weeds, and then we are going to be working on this side yard, which you can see then wraps down and connects to the other part of our yard, which we've already done. And Grant wanted me to let everybody know that this plastic has been reused several times, so it's not something that we just purchased for this one time. Grant has been researching how to kill off the grass and how to make some artistic pathways, so I'm really excited to see what he ends up doing. It's all in his head, and he's really an artist at heart, so he's been working on that project, and we will have all those videos coming on here soon. We do have a big before and after of our backyard video, which I can link down below as well. Now I'm just adding all of the donation items to the back of my car. And every time I do this, I try to have a look around our house, our garage, to see if there's anything else that I can add to this pile since we're already going there. And I found this baby gate that we no longer needed. And I also found a car seat that we no longer needed. So I was able to get 2 large items out of our garage and clear that area out. And here you can see I'm just making a smoothie, and then I saw the bananas were finally ripe, so I am peeling them. I like to freeze the bananas for the smoothies in the future, and we have a compost bin back here in the corner, so I am adding to the compost bin. Then I decided that I wanted to pick some fresh lettuce for a salad that we had later that night. I'm so excited that our veggie garden is finally growing vegetables that we can eat, and we have an overabundance of cilantro here. So I'm also going to be adding some cilantro to that salad. Now we've finished eating lunch, and my littlest helper, Levi, is pretty much ready for his nap. He has a nap every day after lunch, which is when I can focus on working on my blog or editing a video. I want to mention, in case you're interested in starting a blog or making some extra money on the side, the best way that I was able to get started on that was taking the course by Lisa from Farmhouse on Boone. I will link all that information down below in case you are interested in starting a blog or making some money on the side. I'm always surprised that I'm able to do this and work from home. It's just a real blessing, and I always try to share that information with everyone. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, you can hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!